Hi guys, it is Courtney. We are here at the shelter in our little quarantine room. I'm hoping we have good enough service down there for you guys to see all of this cuteness. We have 6 little babies. They just turned a month old, and Dr. Bruno gave them their first vaccine on, Monday? Alright, I'm gonna wait and see. It looks like we've got 5 people in here. Zoomies! The baby zoomies! Alright, if you can't hear, I've already given everyone else in quarantine their salad. They're happily eating. There's Mars. He's very interested in these babies, but we do have some extra guards up just in case. Are you ready? Are you ready? Alright, I will warn you, this is a large salad. This is not a normal baby bunny size salad, but we figured you guys would just want to see the cuteness. Hi, little one. Did you find some hay? So they're just now a month old. We attempted to sex them one day last week. We think that there's 4 boys and 2 girls. No guarantee, that could change in the next couple of weeks, but that's our guess. I'll just be quiet and let you listen to the sound, because honestly it's the best thing about bunnies. Welcome, I see you in here, Shakira. Looks like we've got 12 people. Just a baby bunny girl. Christy, I will not tell Piper anything about her salad as long as you don't tell the rest of the shelter, because I said upstairs, but downstairs has just gotten some Parkley appetizer to make sure everyone's eating, and they will get fed as soon as we get off of live. So you're not the only one. What? Don't fall over, baby. If the camera is shaking, that's because this guy is trying to eat my camera. The binkie. Hi, Carolyn. The baby say hello. Actually, the baby say we're busy with a mouthful of food. sibling rivalry. Who gets the cilantro? Hi, cutie. Hi, cutie. Okay, we have a mountain goat. Yeah, you're right, Carolyn. They are adorable. It's been so long since we've had newborns, I had kind of forgotten how fast they grow. These guys are literally only 4 weeks old as of Friday, I think. And they're already like bigger than my hand. I do have small hands, but still. And in case you guys haven't seen, that black void back there is Mom. So where her genetics went in this pile, I'm not quite sure. I'm guessing Dad was either solid white, or maybe he was an English spot as well. Excuse me, we already have a shoe eater amongst us. I also just wanted to remind everybody we do have our annual hairball coming up in October. So if you go to our website, zoomies! I need to shut up and just let you watch all of the cuteness. Shakira, yeah, your single little bun needs a friend, for sure. Don't know that these will be ready for a while, but you know we have plenty more. Excuse me, stop eating my pants. I'm going your sibling. And before you ask, yes, this is a clean blanket. I just replaced this probably an hour ago in preparation for us going live. Do not misinterpret the cleanliness of baby bunnies, because as Jasper can attest from Saturday, they are messy. Say hi, Mark. Hi, buddy. So if you know anything about me, you know that I have a special affinity for my English spot baby. One of my bunnies in the shelter with a little tricolored English spot that looks a lot like this little lady. And I can honestly say English spots tend to be some of the sweetest bunnies. That's the wrong crunch. No one's here for you to see you eating my shoe. Did anyone see that tongue? Mischief. That's what that is, for mischief. Juju, where are you going? Hello. Go up to your fan. You're ignoring them. Binkie. There we go. They always do some mad binking after they eat. So the lop in that cage right there is a bunny named Maurice. He came to us from Cobb County Animal Control. He was an owner surrender. Sadly, it sounds like, from what I gather, that is my shirt, thank you. The previous owner got a baby bunny, they didn't get along, and the partner or something of the sort basically said, we're keeping the baby, you gotta get rid of the other one. So he ended up at animal control, already neutered, just needs to be vaccinated. So he got his first dose a couple weeks ago, and he got his second dose yesterday. So most of this room right now, 2, 4, 6, all 6 of those guys will move out of here, let's see, 2 weeks from yesterday. It's like I finished my dinner. Now what? This little guy is Archer. He's also from Animal Control. He was found outside here in Cobb. Thank you for subscribing! We are hoping to continue to do things like this. We realize not a lot of people realize we're even here. Oh, air! So maybe if we can make a couple of these lives go viral, we can find some more volunteers, more adopters, and also who doesn't love just watching baby bunnies. And this is why there's an extra guard there. Mara says, get out of my space. You youngster. Yes, Carolyn's right. She is more than happy to be away from them. In fact, she actually had to get spayed a little bit earlier than we would really like because we were concerned that she could be pregnant with more babies. She ended up not, but she did have a pretty bad uterine infection, so she got to be on antibiotics for a week. And we tried to put her back the next day with her baby, and she kept vaulting herself out of her 30-inch tall pen, so we elected to give her some space. And honestly, these babies started eating on their own the moment their eyes opened. It was kind of crazy. So they are definitely being fine being away from mom, and all mom wants is more food, honestly. Hi, doggy. How is your new baby doing? Glad to hear it. So curious. You see, when people are always like, I want a baby, that way I can train them to have better manners and train certain behaviors out of them. If they want to chew on blankets, they're just gonna chew on blankets. So we've been on live for 16 minutes, and you see how much they've devoured of that salad already. Granted, there are 6 of them. Yeah, here's another fun one. So we originally gave mom's name is Morticia, by the way. We're going with a Wednesday Addams theme for this litter. Where are you going? So we originally gave them a normal nesting box cardboard with a high side instead of this, but mom kept getting out. I don't care if we covered the pen. We put a pen topper at one point. She would get out of anything. So we swapped for a smaller, I missed a binkie, sorry guys. We opted for a smaller container for them to hang out in with their blanket and stuff. And then, after dinner, zoomies! And then mom started climbing on top of this, and that's why it's so smushed looking, because mom kind of collapsed it on itself. Thankfully, all the babies were really hanging out already in the litter box at that point, but 2 for 1. So, comment and tell me when we do another Facebook Live or YouTube Live, however we make videos, would you prefer more videos with us talking to you and telling you about the bunnies? Or would you like me to just set up a live cam and I can shut up and just let you watch them? Because I can do either one. And would you like to see some videos? Maybe when we have 2 or 3 people here, we took a video and walk around as we feed the whole shelter. Because hearing everyone eating greens at the same time is actually really fun. So yeah, if you're watching but you can't comment, send us an email, info, I-N-F-O, hello, at houserabbitga.com. Or if you have my phone number, you're welcome to text me. Yes, Carolyn, definitely will go and do some Facebook Lives too. I'm mainly trying to do the YouTube thing to get some more subscribers in here. That way, we have access to some more options here on YouTube too. Alright, Haley would like to hear more about the rabbits. We can definitely do that. Hey, I like this bunny shirt. Can you stop eating it? Is that too much to ask? So I think I am also feeding greens on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe we will swap and do a Facebook Live and let those followers watch these babies devour food. Okay, I'm not trying to show my face, but this guy, I don't care what I do. She is back in my lap, eating my pants, eating my shirt. Where are you going? Oh, I want to be the star now. Give me cake! Alright, Christy and Haley are the ones that want to hear more about the bunnies, so we can definitely do that. Maybe I'll find someone else. Wah! That one got some air. Maybe I'll find someone else to join me and talk about them too, so you're not just having to listen to my voice. Maybe Miss Sarah will join us next time. Yeah. Hello. Yes, for sure. But the problem is, where do you poll them? Because if you poll them on Facebook, well, of course they're going to say Facebook. Maybe we can poll in our email blast. Or maybe we can convince everyone to just join either Facebook or YouTube and join us. Yeah. Because everyone needs to just hang out with babies. And then Carolyn's also working on getting a Twitch maybe for us. So we're going to explore lots of options. Because everybody needs to see this cuteness. Mars is just watching from afar. It's like, oh, these youngsters. Yes, you're right. A lot of people do live on Twitch and then upload it to YouTube. And I also just got a text message that if you're not on YouTube, you also can't see the comments. So some of my responses don't make any sense. Sorry about that, guys. But basically, we're just trying to figure out the best platform to go live on to reach the most people. Alright, we've been with these guys for 25 minutes. I'm going to walk into the main area of the shelter and just let you guys see a quick peek at those guys. We'll just hang out downstairs for 4 or 5 minutes. Binkie! I will warn you, they're all going to be very annoyed because they're hearing all of this eating and it's not them. Normally our quarantine area is the last room that we feed, but we made an exception tonight, that way we can show you guys the cuteness. Alright. One last look. Say goodbye to the babies. The binkie. have a mountain goat. Alright. Sanitize my hands. So, here's our back door in case you don't know how the shelter works. And our quarantine area is right there by the main sink, hand washing station, foot washing station, and that's all the greens to feed the rest of these guys. So, here is our main boy area. Here's Mr. Hermie. Hi, alpaca. Mr. Polar Bear, who likes to eat blankets, towels, and now carpet squares. What are we gonna do with you, buddy? Say hello, Tushy! So, in case you have not seen these awesome pens, these are our Clearly Love Pet pens. If I can figure out how, I will tag or link their website somewhere in the description when we're done. But we spent quite a lot of money replacing all of our old X pens with these pens. They have a clear plastic front to them. That way we can let bunnies out to exercise at night. So what we'll do is we'll close the gate there and there. And there's another gate in the back hallway right there. And so this whole room gets to rotate through and exercise. Here's Mr. Shrimpy. Where are you going? Come. If you joined us for Easter on the Burt Show, this is Shabuzi. He is all grown up. So I'm a big boy. And here's Mr. Drake. And Sunday. A fan favorite, Mr. Bandito. He has something called head tilt. And here is Mr. Stevie Bun. You'll notice how clean these pens are right now. The fronts of them anyways. We had a volunteer yesterday come through and clean them, which honestly makes a big difference. Hi. Hi, Spanky. So if you remember Mama Cara, Spanky is one of her babies. Unfortunately, his mom moved quite a ways away, and the new place did not allow pets, so he did get returned earlier this year. But he is a super sweet boy, and super neat too. Here is Pipkin. He's one of our older gentlemen. He was bonded to a bunny named Kayla, but Kayla passed away about a year and a half ago, I think. Another fan fave, Pepe! One of our volunteers a couple months ago actually came upstairs to let us know that Pepe was the last bunny pen that she cleaned, but she called him Pee-Pee. So we have affectionately been calling him Mr. Pee-Pee. So if you hear myself or Claire calling Pepe Mr. Pee-Pee, that is why. It's just a funny nickname. Here is Felix. Here's a bunny that was dumped on our doorstep. Oh gosh, in 2023. And he's been here ever since. Pikachu is like, oh, you don't have food? Never mind. I thought you had food. You don't have food, I have no use for you, lady. And here's Gage. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Alright, so we're going to say goodbye right here with Felix. If you guys have any questions or ideas for what else you want to see, just let us know. Alright, have a good night. Bye, guys.